Welcome guys, let's hear the story of Huggy Wuggy and color him in the most beautiful colors. Subscribe to the channel and like the story. Once upon a time, in the cozy town of Fluffington, there lived a creature named Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy wasn't your typical resident of Fluffington. He wasn't a fluffy bunny or a cuddly kitten like most of the town's inhabitants. No, Huggy Wuggy was something quite unique indeed. Huggy Wuggy was a giant, squishy teddy bear, as big as a small house, with soft, fluffy fur the color of sunshine and eyes that sparkled like stars. He had a heart as warm as a summer's day and a smile that could brighten even the darkest of times. Now, Fluffington was known far and wide as the friendliest town in the land. Its streets were lined with colorful houses, and its residents greeted each other with warm hugs and big smiles every day. But even in the friendliest town, there were sometimes moments when people felt sad or lonely. That's where Huggy Wuggy came in. Whenever someone in Fluffington was feeling down, they knew they could always count on Huggy Wuggy to make things better. With his giant, comforting arms, he would wrap them up in the biggest, warmest hugs they had ever known. And somehow, magically, all of their worries and sorrows would melt away. Children would flock to Huggy Wuggy whenever they scraped their knees or had a bad day at school. Grown-ups would seek him out when they felt overwhelmed by the stresses of life or simply needed a listening ear. And even the animals of Fluffington, from the smallest mouse to the tallest giraffe, nay. But Huggy Wuggy's kindness didn't stop at hugs. He was always ready to lend a helping hand or a sympathetic ear to anyone who needed it. He would listen patiently to the dreams and aspirations of the townsfolk, offering gentle words of encouragement and support. As word of Huggy Wuggy's kindness spread, visitors from far and wide began to flock to Fluffington just to meet him. They came from distant lands, traveling across mountains and valleys, just to experience the warmth of his embrace. And so, in the town of Fluffington, where the sun always shone and the air was filled with laughter and love, Huggy Wuggy lived happily ever after, spreading joy and happiness wherever he went. For in a world that sometimes felt cold and lonely, Huggy Wuggy was a reminder that a little bit of kindness. See you soon in a new story.